know that you're gonna be the girl that ruins my life. But frankly, I don't give a damn, so come on, ruin my life. You can fuck me up, oh, I just don't care. You can fuck me over, oh, I ain't that scared. You can fuck me up, I'm happy to share. I just want you, I just want you. I know that you're gonna be the girl that destroys my heart. Lover, I don't really care, you can tear me apart. You can fuck my life, I don't give a damn. You can fuck it all up, yes you certainly can. You can fuck up my life, I'm telling you man. I just want you, I just want you. Lover, let me tell you, there's never gonna be another pair in the universe as fucked up and as perfect and as passionate and as crazy in love as you and me. I know that you're gonna be the girl that brings me down. But sweetheart, I don't give a shit, I just want you around. You can fuck me up, I've been fucked up before. You can fuck me up, I ain't keeping score. You can fuck me up, I only want more. I just want you. When there are no words and there's nothing to say and everything's all been said, when the inks run dry and your old ink pen and your pencil's out of lead, well that should never stop you, you can just sing instead. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And there's just too much and it overwhelms and it crashes over you, and you can't cry out or call for help and there's nothing you can do. But don't you worry sister, you can sing it too. It goes ba-dum, 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 ba-da, ba-dum, 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 ba-da. Sometimes there's just nothing to say, and everybody breaks, and everybody hurts, and sometimes there just aren't any words. Sometimes there's nothing to say. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da, ba-dum, 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 ba-da, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. When you're lost in thought, you can't explain the static in your head. When your tongue is tied and your heart is broke and you can't climb out of bed, well, don't you ever worry, you can just sing instead. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Sometimes there's just nothing to say, and everybody breaks, and everybody hurts, and sometimes there just aren't any words. Sometimes there's nothing to say, and there's just no words. Sometimes there's nothing to say, and there's just no ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. I know that you're gonna be the girl that ruins my life, but frankly I don't give a damn, so come on, ruin my life. You can fuck me up, oh I just don't care. You can fuck me over, oh I ain't that scared. You can fuck me up, I'm happy to share. I just want you, I just want you. I know that you're gonna be the girl that destroys my heart. Lover, I don't really care, you can tear me apart. You can fuck my life, I don't give a damn. You can fuck it all up, yes you certainly can. You can fuck up my life, I'm telling you man. I just want you, I just want you. Lover, let me tell you, there's never gonna be another pair in the universe as fucked up and as perfect and as passionate and as crazy in love as you and me. I know that you're gonna be the girl that brings me down, but sweetheart, I don't give a shit, I just want you around. You can fuck me up, I've been fucked up before. You can fuck me up, I ain't keeping score. You can fuck me up, I only want more. I just want you, I just want you. Lover, let me tell you, there's never gonna be another pair in the universe as fucked up and as perfect and as passionate and as crazy in love as you and me. I know that you're gonna be the girl that ruins my life, but frankly I don't give a damn, so come on, ruin my life. Hey everybody, all right, okay, so good to see you guys. I am in like complete free fall right now, like just kind of mentally, and that's, you know, whatever, that's just what it is. But so I'm gonna play. I have to play. This is what I do. This is a part of how I make a living, and if I don't do it, then that revenue stream completely goes away. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that, like, yeah. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna play for a little while. Yes, yeah, I definitely said that last show was definitely also a very inebriated one. Yeah, but yeah, good to see you. Awesome. So and this is Jay Brushwood's guitar. So Jay was over here, and he and I for a couple hours just kind of jammed, like we just like which is, all right. Can I just say how awesome it is that God, man, I'm like already I'm tearing up. Like I'm a nut. I'm literally a crazy person right now. But that said, it was really awesome that I could actually jam. Like he was playing, and the great thing was is that he was making chord choices that didn't necessarily work in the key but felt really good, and so I had to follow along, like kind of playing leads and kind of doing, and that was awesome. Like it was great. Yes, I know. Yeah, no, yeah, and that's exactly right, Elix. And so he and I are resolving, like right now, yeah. So he and I are resolving to hang out a lot more often, which is great because it would be nice to, you know, hang out with more friends, you know. All right, so I don't remember where we left off. I kind of just want to get started with just the me playing my collection of songs, but I don't remember. I think it was. I know we got through the L's, but did we get too deep into the M's? I don't think we did. I think I kind of train wrecked before we got deep into the M's. And I do have to say, guys, oh, no, because we didn't get through all the L's. Did I play Looking East? Oh, I did play Looking East. Okay. Start backwards until you remember. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I know I didn't play. I played Modern Age. I didn't play Motherfuckers They Can't Fuck With Us. All right, this is all right, so this is a song that I don't even remember now because I don't play it that often. Let's just all right. So this is a rough recording. Let's listen. So this is a song. This is the very last song I co-wrote with you guys, right? So I co-wrote 9 songs. I was like, we need 10 songs for a full record because I don't subscribe to this whole 9 songs makes an album. Fuck that. So I'm like, the bare minimum for a Mike TV endorsed album, even though Pleasure Being Sad is 9 songs, and so I just contradicted myself. But for me, I want 10 songs. So we wrote this song, and then I promptly forgot it. We don't play it that often. And it's a great song. It's a really, really good song. So I'm just gonna play it to listen to it, and then because I don't remember the bridge and whatever, and then we'll figure it out. Okay? It's called "Motherfuckers They Can't Fuck With Us." It was written. Okay, sorry, it's not. I don't have it under that title. Give me a second. Oh, there, here, and it was written. There we go. Okay, great. So it was written to be about the chat. It was written to be about you guys. It was written to be about us, you know. And so that was the idea, is we were going to write a song to like. Yeah, it is. It's the chat song about itself. That's exactly right, Elix. And it's a great tune. So here we go. So let's give it a spin, and then let's see how it sounds. When you've got nowhere to go, you can never say you're lost. Gotta go where passion flows, no matter what the cost. When we've lost all we've got, there's nothing left to lose. So we ought to sing along to exterminate the blues. Doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter where we're from. We are misfits, and here is where the misfits belong. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. With all those with all those fuckers underneath the bus. They can't fuck with us. fuck with us. We'll kick those motherfuckers in the nuts. To their guts. Hey Roy, how you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. Good to see you, man. So this, all right. So yes, so now, all right, so I haven't played this song in a while. I'm probably gonna fuck it up. When you've got nowhere to go, you can never say you're lost. Gotta go where passion flows, no matter what the cost. Right, no, there we go. When we lost all we got, there's nothing left to lose. So we all just sing along and exterminate the blues. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter where we're from. There we go. We are misfits, and here is where the misfits belong. Okay, so I'm like, this is a fun build-up. It's really tough to sing, but let me do this again. So. Oh, let's go. This is a pre-chorus. That's right. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter who we are. There we go. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter where we're from. We are misfits, and here is where the misfits belong. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. We'll throw those motherfuckers neath the we'll throw those fuckers. Fuck. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. We'll throw those fuckers underneath the bus. They can't fuck with us. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. We'll kick those motherfuckers in the nuts, into their guts. That sounds like it's double time. When we are all alone, this is where we go. We just wanna hang around and not cover Wonderwall. And if you try to troll with us, you better up your game. 'Cause we've heard it all before, we know when you are lame. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter who... Wait, I got it. Doesn't matter who we are. There we go. Doesn't matter who we are. Doesn't matter where we've been. Where from? We are misfits, and here is where the misfits belong. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. We don't. This is a really confounding song. It's a great song. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. Motherfuckers, they can all eat shit. There we go. We don't care if they just don't get it. They're not that quick. Motherfuckers, just don't be a dick. You're welcome here when you are not a prick. Just stick around. And oh, that's right. And then motherfuckers, come on out to play. Some of us were fuckers yesterday, but it's a brand new day. Motherfuckers, come on out to play. This is the best part of our day. What do you say? yeah, okay, then there's even more lyrics. Okay, great. This is all right. I think I'm just reading. Even though you came to troll, you feel like you belong. So why don't you just sing along to this fucking song? Aha, that's how it goes. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna put that one complete. I'm gonna do that one completely over again. That's not right. Oh, it's not right because I'm not in the right section. Here we go. Yes, yeah. I can't. There's too many lyrics. Let me just play these lyrics so I can actually read. Okay, so I definitely want that because that separates. Okay, so that separates that. Okay, so let's see. So, even though you came to, so there is, man, so many lyrics. Okay, I think I got it sorted out. And yeah, that's Jay's guitar, Justin. I'm not gonna play someone else's guitar without their permission. And really, truthfully, I don't want to build a relationship with another guitar. This is my it's crazy because I really don't like. Yeah, I have. It's strange to say because I don't name my instruments. I don't feel any weird special connection with them. I don't like. Well, that's not so. I don't actually treat them like they're anything other than the objects that they are. But the fact is that because I've written so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs on this guitar, I've had this since 2009. So that means I wrote all of Fear of Your Lonely Heart, all of Tumors, all of Wicked Hands, all of Loose Tongues, all of The Pleasure Being Sad. Not all of it because there were some piano songs. But Here Be Dragons. Furthermore, True Crime Television. This is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. All the MikeTVLive, the 3-volume MikeTVLive 102 song thing, and then now Hesitation Cut. So all of that, and just those, if they were like normal 10 song albums, that would be a gigantic amount of writing. But they're not normal albums. They're double and triple and quadruple records. So this is fucking ridiculous. I see. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So all right. So let me play this again. When you've got nowhere to go, you can never say you're lost. Gotta go where passion flows, no matter what the cost. And when we've lost all we've got, there's nothing left to lose. So we all just sing along to exterminate the blues. Doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter where we're from. We are misfits, and here is where the misfits belong. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. We'll throw those fuckers underneath the bus. They can't fuck with us. Motherfuckers, they can't fuck with us. There we go. We'll kick those motherfuckers in the nuts, into their guts. When we are all alone, this is where we go. We just wanna hang around and not cover Wonderwall. And if you try to troll with us, you better up your game. 'Cause we've heard it all before, we know when you are lame. Doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter where we're from. We are misfits, and here is where the misfits No shit. Motherfuckers, they can all eat shit. We don't care if they just don't get in. They're not that quick. Motherfuckers, just don't be a dick. You're welcome here when you are not a prick. Just stick around. Motherfuckers, come on out to play. Some of us were fuckers yesterday, but it's a brand new day. Motherfuckers, come on out to play. This is the best part of our day. So what do you say? Even though you came to troll, you feel like you belong. So why don't you just sing along to this fucking song? Ah, there we go. Yeah, that one. I will. And thank you, Frankenstein. How you doing, man? Good. Is it glitter or is it Frankenstein? But thank you. It's great to see you. It's great to see you, and I hope you're well. Yeah, that one is it's a newish one that I never really played. Like, it doesn't get requested that much. It's one that we co-wrote with the chat. It was like the sort of the last, but I do think that with the right production, that could be a ferocious Titanic song. I still want to get some of those dripping icicle lights for the walls after they're on sale. Hey, Prima Spirit, good to see you. Excellent evening to you as well. Top of the evening. So, all right, so that's a song called "Motherfuckers They Can't Fuck With Us," and that's one of the songs I have the most difficulty with because I just don't play that much. This is another song called "Mother Says." This is on my newest record. I have a new album coming out December 17th. It's a huge album. It's 45 songs plus a hidden track. It's a huge record. Every single song, in my estimation, is a fucking gem. This is the first time in my entire life as a professional musician. I've been a professional musician for 17 years. This is the first time in my entire life where I feel like I've gotten an album, and mostly due to Schmed's contributions. No, I can't say that. I think the songwriting took a significant leap forward, and then I also think that the musicianship, like my guitar playing improved dramatically over the past few years, most because of doing Twitch. And then Schmed, of course, is a world class and amazing musician. So it's Frank. Okay, right on. Oh, awesome. So yeah, man, I have no idea. I really don't know. It's just the way my brain works. I seem to remember people that show up in the stream and like engage. If you engage with me. If you didn't see, I'm like, oh, that's awesome, man. I did see that, Elix, and I was gonna. Yeah, that is one of the issues with, and I don't ever want to actually separate them myself. I do flip through the books, but when I do see that when they're stuck, the thing is like, because I don't like if they stuck and they didn't come together cleanly, then you could just reach out to me and I would send you a completely brand new book. But the thing is but I just don't want to be responsible for fucking up your book. So the thing is like, so I do because mine, like anyway, there's something about the way that they yeah. Yes, yeah, no, that's exactly right. So the thing is like, so if it gets damaged, and that's anybody else. So if you order a book and it does get damaged. Now so far I haven't encountered a single book. There was a point in time when I was actually separating them, and then I was like, okay, well I feel it's a little weird, the thing is like, anyway, so I just wanted to, so I've just been sending them out as they come. If a book is damaged, let me know, I will send you another one. So there's a tiny bit of lifted paper on the front cover corner, but it's no big, oh really? Oh fuck. So okay, awesome, all right. It is, yeah. So yeah, Frankenstein. Yeah. So I have 16 albums on Spotify. 16 albums. So what album are you talking about? And okay, awesome. All right, thank you, Elix. Yeah. That's man. But I just want them. I want if you guys buy something from me, I want it to show up in perfect condition. You know, like it's because they're like and those books in particular, they're so beautiful. Like this is what we're talking about. For those of you that don't know, you're like, what are they talking about? So I needed another revenue stream once I stopped monetizing Twitch, right? Or I didn't stop monetizing it. I'm not actively soliciting tips and things like that, right? It was tilting the way I was thinking about my streams. And the fact that you guys are here hanging out with me right now is fucking magical and awesome. And I should always feel that way. And I wasn't feeling that way because I was occasionally like, I'd put on a show and I'd only have like 18 people watching, where normally I would have 30, and I'd be like, oh, that was a terrible show, but that was ridiculous because there were 18 people hanging out with me for 4 hours. That's awesome, right? There's a lot of fucking content on the internet. People are hanging out with me. Why the fuck am I flying in the face of that? So I just had to kind of like reconfigure the way I thought about Twitch and really look at what it was bringing to me and why I was doing this, you know. So anyway, but that also meant that this revenue stream has significantly diminished, and so I'm like, okay, how do I supplement that? Because I operate on subsistence living, and I came up with these fucking brilliant ideas of like, so these are songbooks. They look like CDs. They look exactly like my album. Here's one of my CDs, and here's one of my CDs, and here is my songbook. So the songbooks are a little bit larger because you need to be able to read the content that's in there, because there is a lot of content. I did hand-drawn illustrations. I can't really show you, but it's a book, and it's amazing, and it's beautiful, and I've got 2 of them. These are the first 2 records, and if all goes well, I will be offering the 3rd album, which is going to actually be my 5th record, Fury of Your Lonely Heart. I'll start offering that in January. And then if that goes well, then I will offer Hesitation Cuts, my newest album, because I think it would be great to have one of these available as my new record drops. And then, and they're cool. And I know, and they look like CDs, but no, look at this. And they're awesome because here, watch. So look. So here you go. So there you go. So first off, so now I added a forward. I didn't have a forward in the very first book, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys a snapshot of kind of what was going on in my life and what was going on in the band's life as this album was being written and as this album was being produced. So there's a forward of about 4 pages of just kind of explaining, kind of like this is a snapshot of this time in 2006, and then there are lyrics. It can't. The lighting is crazy. Yeah, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Maybe this will be a little bit easier. And so no, it's not even better. Okay, anyway. And okay, there you go. So yeah, so then I hand illustrated. So on one side there is the lyrics and the chord charts and a hand-drawn illustration, and on this side there's stories about what went into the writing and recording of the album. And then and it just continues. So this is a 21 song album, and so these are all hand-drawn illustrations and yada yada. And I'm not a visual artist. I'm the writer mostly. I'm a musician second, and so, but they're awesome and they're fucking beautiful. And they were when I got this first book, when this book came in, and I pulled it out of the sleeve and I looked at it. It's still gorgeous. I was like, motherfucker, this is what a beautiful and awesome. What's that? But what can I learn from the book? Okay, so you can so if you want to play any of my songs, you have actually so most lyric sheets. If you go, you can definitely look up Get Set Go. You can definitely find scores and scores and scores of sites that have my lyrics available for you to if you want to play along with my songs. And I even have a lot of people that actually try to do tablature to my songs. It's always wrong. There's always multiple errors in every one. So this is the only official place where you get the actual lyrics as I wrote them, the chord charts as I wrote them, and then on top of that, you also get stories about what went into the making of the album. So here you go. So this is the very first one in the very first book, right? So it's the song's called 21. It's about a girl that I was dating. It's not. It's about a handful of girls that I was involved with. But so the opening line of the song was, and so I'm reading now. The opening line of the song was actually uttered by a girlfriend of mine. We were headed to a nightclub in Hollywood called the Three of Clubs. I knew she was young, but I didn't know exactly how young she was. So I asked her, wait, are you over 21? And she laughed and said, I've been 21 since I was 15. And I lost my mind. It was the coolest thing I'd ever heard, and and became the basis around which I wrote the whole song, or around which the whole song was built. So things, yeah. So it is, yeah. So it gives it's a lot of utility and a lot of awesome. They're pretty expensive. They cost me $15 to make. So they're pretty expensive, but they're beautiful. They're the highest quality I could produce. Anyway, and it does suck. And that's what I was talking about. And it does suck that Elix is It sucks that sometimes the pages stick, but and she really was, and we didn't date. It actually turns out it wasn't a date. I thought it was a date. Turns out she was not into me. She was actually into the guy of the band we were going to see, and that became very apparent while we were watching. And I was like, okay, well, all right, there you go, that's fine. How many songs are in the new album? In the new album, there's 45 songs. So in the newest record, Hesitation Cut. So that's going to be my biggest book to date. And I think it's going to be my biggest book because it's also going to be, hey, War Crusher, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. So there's actually 45 songs. There's 45 songs in the new album, and then there's a hidden track. So 46 in total. So it's a quadruple record. It's more than a quadruple record. All right. So let me get back to so this is a song called Mother Says. Yeah, man, I decided to stop making normal sized albums. Oh shoot. I just decided because hold on. Because I do write so much music, and it's always good. It's always well, not all of it's good, but like I vet it in front of you guys, and so all I did was I just took the songs that people were like, I love that song. That's all I did. I wrote like 70 songs for the new record. I took all the songs that people said I love that song, and I recorded full blown studio demos of those songs. And then I brought them to you guys, and then when people said I really love this rendition of the song, I was like, okay, that'll stay. And so, turns out there were 46 of them. So, okay, so. Mother says that we should stick together. When we're together, everyone lives better lives. Everyone survives. Mother says that we should do much better. We should endeavor to never tell a lie. It's tough enough, alright, but we know we will never get it right. It's too much, it's too hard, and we're too tired, so we don't even try. And we know that we're letting others down. We don't even see them in the crowd as they fall down and out. Mother says that we should love each other, brother, sister, and every single soul, everyone we know. Mother says that we should help each other to discover new ways of letting go of the pain we hold, but we know we will never get it right. It's too much, it's too hard, and we're too tired, so we don't even try. And we know that we're letting others down, but we don't even see them in the crowd as they fall down and out. Instead we love to hurt and punish all our enemies, pushing pain like pills, and pills have made it dead to me. Everyone is scratching, scrambling, and striving to get by. Fingers pointing faces we erase from these moments that we raise, shallow, hollow victories. Everybody scratching, scrambling, and striving to get by. It shouldn't be this hard to get by. Mother says, Mother says, Mother says, Mother says that we should love each other, brother, sister, and every single soul. Everyone we know, but we know we will never get it right. It's too much, it's too hard, and we're too tired, so we don't even try. And we know that we're letting others down, but we don't even see them in the crowd as they fall down now. Mother says that we should help each other to discover new ways of letting go of the pain we hold. But no. So yeah, Frankenstein, thank you, Justin. Yeah, so you just search Get Set Go, like on your marks, Get Set Go, and then that's, you will find literally like you, and you can do it on Pandora or Spotify or Apple Music or basically anywhere, and you'll find it. You know, it's okay, awesome. Yeah, we're not I say we. I'm not a big band, which is really weird to me. So this is one of the things that's been kind of really happening with me lately. I'm putting out this new record. I'm putting out these singles. They're not really landing they're landing like everything else I've ever put out is landing, right? So yes, some people are interested, and yes, I have thousands. I've probably 60,000 people on the planet Earth that listen to me each month. They mostly listen to the songs that were on Grey's Anatomy. And that's awesome. I love Grey's Anatomy for that. That's great. I love the fact that Grey's Anatomy has licensed 8 of my songs or 9 of my songs, and then they relicensed 2 of them enough. Like it's allowed me to pay my bills. But I'm also trying to I'm also trying to build on that, and everything I've done so far has a little tiny imprint. It's a little tiny footprint. It's a little here's this new amazing thing I've just done, and few hundred people check it out over the course of 6 months, and that's really weird to me, right? And I get it. I get that there's so much content out there right now. There's so much going on, and I'm not part of the zeitgeist. I'm never going to be part of the zeitgeist because I'm never even if someone said, hey, do this and you can get it, I don't know if I would. The thing is I want it to be about the music. I want it to be about. I don't want it to be about something I did other than the music. I don't want to be I went on tour with some big band and that blew us up. The thing is, and I totally get that's how bands break. I'm being stupid. I'm being retarded. I just want it to be about the music. I chatted about Grey's and Get Set Go for about 10 minutes of a 40-minute tech support call to myself. That's great, Justin. Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. That's great. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing, right? So that's the thing that really weirds me out, right? Okay, so Grey's Anatomy, and I know a lot of you, my Twitch folk, haven't watched the show, but it's an awesome show. I mean, it's a soap opera, but it's fun. It's well written. It's well written, and there's interesting characters, and it definitely, for whatever reason. Even right now, I still know people that get together every Thursday night. I know some girls that get together they've been doing this for now over 16 years, because I think they're in their 16th season. They get together every Thursday night to just hang out and watch Grey's Anatomy. So there's something about it. That touched a nerve, and that is fucking awesome. I just wish that when they encounter my music on the show and they're like, I love this song, that they would be like, oh, hey, let me add, and it might be because I have so much music. It might be that they look at my catalog and go, there's way too much fucking music for us to digest. I totally get that. I have almost 300 songs. When the new album comes out, I believe there will be over 300 songs available. That's you don't put that on shuffle. If you put that on shuffle, what happens is that it's every other song is Get Set Go. I totally get that. I totally get. I shot myself in the leg. I do. It sucks. I'm gonna keep doing it. Fuck it. It's been a really strange transition for me, to kind of come to terms with oh yeah, all these things that I know I was doing, because I love music so much, and I love making music, and I love writing songs, that might be undercutting
my career, because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to, you know. Fuck it. All right, let's keep going. Murder by Millions. So this is I'm not a very nice guy. I've made so many women cry, and I know I am alone, and that's the way it's meant to be. I've been cruel, I played the fool, and I made a mess of everything. I betrayed a promise I made, and I hurt her through and through. Now it's done, she's finally gone, and I don't know what to do. I think I might set my house on fire, hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center, and crash all the trains. Murdered by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. Thank you, Frankenstein. Thank you, brother. I'm not a very good man. I've done so many underhanded things. I cannot sing about the things that I have done. I played I'm afraid of what they would say when my sins have all been spun. I live in fear of yesteryear, and I live in fear of you. All I want is to be gone, and I don't know what to do. I think I might set my house on fire, hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center, and crash all the trains. Murdered by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. Oh, I've been shamed, and I've been changed by that shame. Oh, I'm not the same. I might set my house on fire, hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center, and crash all the trains. Murdered by millions and feast on their brains. Bomb the Trade Center and crash all the trains. Murdered by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. Yeah, so and that, you know, and thank you, Isabella, and hey, there you go. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. So that's So I realized that, okay, so I put up more music than people can digest. I do that all the time. I started doing that with Ordinary World, but Ordinary World was such an intimate and personal and very different record than I'd ever put out. And I think, I mean, that's the thing is, I don't think, well, first off, to do what you do, to do what I do, you have to have a pretty healthy self-esteem, because the thing is, because you don't get validation off, like, before I started doing Twitch, right, I spent years not really, like the LA scene had died, and so I went from playing shows where there were hundreds of people in the room, literally all of them singing along, to now 40 people in the room. And those 40 people came out to see the band, but they also kind of came out because they were friends, and it was a good time, but it also felt like, oh, the band is on decline, you know, things are going weird, like what's happening with my career, you know? And so I started, it was at that point in time, I'm like, okay, well, I need to find some way to energize it, you know? And I've been spending, I literally, without equivocation, man, since 2010, I have just been really busting my hump trying to figure out how to re-energize, or if not re-energize the old fans, and then find a way to energize new fans, you know? And it's been tough because I don't tour, right? It's too expensive to tour. I don't see the cost benefit analysis of touring is not in my favor. which I proved when I last went on tour for 3 months. On top of that, I'm not. I don't like the music press. I don't court the music press. I don't even know how. I did try courting them, and they resoundingly said, "We don't want to hear your music. We don't like your music." Which is crazy because I know that I've spent, but I know I've spent my whole life paying attention to what the crowd wants and paying attention to what you guys want. And paying attention to like making good, cool sounding songs that have interesting lyrics, so people go, "Oh, that's a really amazing and interesting song." But the thing is, it's also I don't make music that sounds like another band. So you can't say, "Oh, they're like a cross between, they're like a cross between Surfer Blood and the Magic Hippies." Like you can't do that with I mean you can, but the thing is that's not the way people you hear my music. Most people hear my music and they don't automatically make those connections. It's like just get set go. Once you kind of understand and wrap your head around my sound, if you like it. Often it does turn out that people stick with the band, and they really like, but often it turns out they don't, So it's just been a weird, and so this has been a weird time for me, this has been a really, really difficult, this album, I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm so much better than I was back in the day. I've been playing nonstop for years and years and years now on Twitch. I've got Schmed here, who's a fucking, the best musician I know. We can make an amazing record. We can make a fucking record that can catapult us into, if not rock stardom, but into like a good, healthy, middle of the road indie thing, right? Because I'm basically on the lowest rung of being a professional indie musician, right? So I do have and so I was like, yes, we're gonna do this, and it turns out that even that I just need I think if I had millions of dollars, I could probably leverage that money towards breaking the band out. But I don't have millions of dollars, so anyway, so it's just been and then on top of that, so it's been tough. Hey, no, of course, Frank, yeah, you sleep well, brother, you sleep well. So yeah, so it's just that's just been a really strange thing for me, right? Okay, well, and so yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, this is literally this is either what I'm either constantly contemplating this, or I'm doing everything in my power to distract myself from contemplating this. So all right, so this is I wrote this song in 2006, and it still resonates with me very much today. So. Music makes me wanna die, but no one loves it more than I can't seem to figure out how to make money. I'm so sick of being broke, using shampoo instead of soap because I can't afford to buy them both. Music makes me wanna die, but music makes me wanna die. No matter all the songs I write, the money never seems to come. I'm slowly dying, the years they seem to disappear. I'm playing music no one hears. Should I give this fucker up? I'm sick of trying. I think I'll write just one more song. Whoa, I think I'll write just one more song. I hope you sing along. Yeah. Music makes me want to die. And then this song is another song about this. It's so weird. It's so weird. I wonder if there's something about the letters. Like I wonder if there's something about me like the L sound, you know, or the M sound. I'm like this sound. This like is a melancholy word, and then this is or a melancholy letter. You know, and then I change because it definitely seems like I seem to have like I just went through all the L's, and there were a handful of songs that all kind of like right after each other seem to be kind of about the same thing. You know, I mean, definitely seen from the lens of different parts of the decades that I've been doing this, but basically the same thing. And so and here's another song. So I just played Music Makes Me Want to Die, and now here's a song called My Bones Will Sing. So apparently that's that seems to be a weird thing. Next Black Friday, licensed that to Walmart. Makes me go, yeah. That's not a bad idea, Justin. That's why I need people. I need people that can do that. Be like, what would be the best thing is if somebody that represented my music was like, hey, dude, we got this song and music makes me want to buy. I mean, it's called Music Makes Me Want to Die, but we could totally repurpose it for Music Makes Me Want to buy. All right, so this is a song called My Bones Will Sing. It goes like this. I never wanted nothing, that's exactly what I got. The bills are all unpaid and the groceries ain't been bought. But I don't mind, cause I survive on pretty melodies. Songs, they are my sustenance, so I don't need to eat. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. And when they come to look for me, my bones are theirs to be singing. My hair is growing brittle and my teeth are getting loose. My lungs are filled with fluid and my eyes are just no use. I don't remember hunger, oh, it seems so long ago that I tasted something other than all the songs I know. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. And when they come to look for me, my bones are theirs to be singing. Oh, it's not so long ago that I was just like you, living as you do. But oh, if you live to sing, you gotta eat your dreams. You gotta eat your dreams to survive. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba 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 doop ba doop ba diddle diddle da ba ling a dum ba dum bum bum ba lick a bum ba diddle da da ba ding a dum bum lick a ba ba lick a doop ba diddle diddle ba ba lick a dum ba dum jump chang chang lick a bum ba diddle da da ba ding a dum dum. The end is getting nearer. Oh, my song will soon be through. There will be another who will sing this song for you. And don't you ever worry that she's choking on her dreams, 'cause you gotta learn to eat 'em if you really wanna sing. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. Oh, I will sing my way out of here. And when they come to look for me, my bones are theirs to be singing. There you go. My bones will sing. That's that song. That's that song in the can. Done. Fucking done, man. Fucking destroyed that song. Okay, here's a song called My Doppelgangers and Me.
say your life flashes right before your eyes, just before you die. It's true, and this is it. It's happening right now. It's flashing right in front of you. Have you had the time of your life? For this is the time of your life. Each decision that you make creates another you that went a different way. And in some other place, there's another me that did it all okay. Another universe is perfect me, and I'm just a very flawed copy.
Ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it. So that means that every single day that you see me, that's on the worst day of my life.
The things I do are a mystery to me. It's a miracle I breathe at all. I wanna live, or at least I think I do, but most every choice I make is flawed. Have you had the time of your life? For this is the time of your life. Each decision that you make creates another you that went a different way. And in some other place, there's another me that did it all okay. Another universe is perfect me, and I'm just a very flawed copy.
You'll never write well if you fear dying. You?
Yeah, I do. I'd say it's might be my greatest fear, actually.
Well, it's something all men before you have done, all men will do.
I know.
Have you ever made love to a truly great woman?
Actually, my fiance is pretty sexy.
And when you make love to her, you feel true and beautiful passion, and you, for at least that moment, lose your fear of death.
No, that doesn't happen.
I believe that love that is true and real creates a respite from death. All cowardice comes from not loving or not loving well, which is the same thing. And when the man who is brave and true looks death squarely in the face, like some rhino hunters I know, or Belmonte, who's truly brave, it is because they love with sufficient passion to push death out of their minds, until it returns as it does to all men. And then you must make really good love again.
Have you had the time of your life? For this is the time of your life. Each decision that you make creates another you that went a different way. And in some other place, there's another me that did it all okay. Another universe is perfect me, and I'm just a very flawed copy.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you, sir. Is it Cyrilim? But thank you, and Low Horizon. Yeah, that's entirely Elix. Elix is the master of the times. So I have got a lot of songs that have sound effects specifically for those songs. That's one that doppelganger, the doppel one, which is a very long quote, is only available to my mods. Elix. I mean, I first off, I love my mods. They're all awesome, and all of them have done things that have made me crack up and titillate and be awesome. And I'm like, oh my, that's a perfect use of this. Like, so, and they're just the best. And that is, yeah, and that's. But I know, but that was great. That was awesome, right? Thank you, Roy. Thank you, man. But yeah, so anyway, that's entirely Elix. He's part of the band. He's in the band. All right, let me see. So all right, so that was my doppelganger. So yeah, I still have. Oh no, okay, I've only got 2 more M songs. And then oh wow, all right, I got some. And then on the N songs, I got some strange. I got 3 songs with nothing as the opening in the title. So, so my very old bones. All right, so this is a song. This is a song that is so much better as the live version, or not the live version, the album version, because I actually have multiple vocalists, right? I can double my voice. So because this song, the album version of the song is fucking absolutely amazing. And the guy that mixed it, a guy by the name of Matt Thorne, he mixed the Eels and he mixed Trap's first record. He's a really, really super talented guy. I gave him what was a big mush of just like it was all mid-range stuff, right? So it was like electric guitars, viola, which is also kind of fits in the electric guitar realm, and like 3 counterpointing vocals, but everything was doubled. So the violas were doubled, the guitars were doubled, the vocals were doubled, all of it. Like it was just one big thing of mush. And Matt, I just watched him carve out frequencies and make it all work, and it's fucking mind-blowing. So if this song in any way, shape, or form resonates with you at all, I highly recommend just hop on Spotify or some other free music listening service and check this song out, because the very end, like you keep thinking, like there's so much going on, there's so much music happening in your ears, and you're like, okay, well, you can't add anything else. My ears are just filled with music, and then something else comes in, and you're like, okay, you can't have anything else. My ears are filled. Oh, and then another thing comes in. It just keeps doing that to the end of the song. It's just awesome. So, yeah, this is called My Very Old Bones. So I had a song called My Bones Will Sing, and then this is My Very Old Bones. Yeah, This is a like a magical level. Like the actual album version of the song is just magical, that he managed to put. Like if I gave you the original sound files, which I do have, if I was like, hey, listen to this, and then listen to how this song turned out, you'd be like, oh, this is what a world-class amazing mixer can do. Yeah, just awesome. So right, so I have to kind of get the. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Curses. Fuck, man. I gotta remember that. Okay, let me do that again. Sorry about that. If I blew out your ears, I apologize. All that I am, every bit of me, everything you see, alright, has been around throughout history from the very start of time. Bibles are very old. I don't think they hold a soul. And when it comes to the end, the earth takes them back again. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two. And when my last refrain is sung, I'll be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. And when I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here. I wish I could live for 1,000 years, so I never wanna die. There's so much living left to do, so much I wanna try. I wanna be possessed, I wanna be obsessed, I wanna suffer love, 'cause hurt is what love's made of. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two. And then I'm gone, and then when my last refrain is sung, I'll be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. And when I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-da-dum, bum-bum-bum-bum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-da-da-dum, bum-bum-ba-dum. Like a song, I'm only here a couple minutes or two. And when my last refrain is sung, I'll
things I do are never really clear. And when I'm gone, these words I sing are all that remains here.
Something like that. Sheesh. That shuffle is if I don't play it a lot, like this. So I don't. That's the only time I use that shuffle, that specific shuffle in a song, and it's a really weird. But let me play. Hey, Finacker, how you doing? Awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So this song, I'm gonna play you the end of it because it's amazing. I don't play the song that often, and it's just crazy. It's just awesome mixing. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna fast forward to the end. I'm gonna take my microphone off, but it's incredible. I will just point. I'll be like, look at here. This part comes in. This part comes in. I'll just point out like how much. So again, just know that like the viola. If you listen to the sounds of the instruments, right, the viola exists very similarly to I have a male voice. I sing in a register that is very similar, comparable to the viola. Electric guitars are also very comparable to my voice. So I have three vocal parts happening. Well, you'll just see because there's multiple viola parts, there's multiple vocals, there's multiple guitars, and everything is doubled. So it's just nuts. And somehow Matt just managed. Oh, no worry, Isabella. Of course, no, yeah, don't even sweat it. And hey, Bobcat, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, don't even sweat it. And I just got back from one of my worst pagan. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. What was the deal? What like was it just a one-off kind of thing, Finockery? But here we go. So I'm gonna play this while we listen. So.
All that I am, every bit of me, everything you see, alright, has been around throughout history. Now only hear of God and so too. Everybody does. And embrace my last refrain is somehow be all through. Like a poem, the things I do are never really clear. Everybody does. And when it comes to these words I sing of all that remains here.
So it's like almost every two measures, some new element is introduced, and they were all, and it's on "Fury of Your Lonely Heart," Lowe's Horizon. So "Fury of Your Lonely Heart," and it came out in 2011, I think. So yeah, you can find it like so. So just go if you've got Spotify. Scroll back like 10 records. Sorry, yeah, but yeah, and "Fury of Your Lonely Heart" was the last album, the last full length record that I was able to pay Matt, because Matt, he's an expensive mixer, $50 an hour, and usually once he understands kind of like what your setup is, then he can mix a song in like 3 or 4 hours. But even so, it was like it was getting prohibitively expensive. So I eventually switched to mixing all my stuff, and ever since then, I mean, I think I've gotten kind of close on albums like Death and Taxes, and I like to think this newest record, it does have a lot of like good sonic fidelity, but But yeah, but it's not Matt. Like the thing is, like Matt makes it sound like it was made for the radio, you know. And that's, you know, and I just can't do that. So, all right, let's get this. Let's just do this. Let's do this real easy. Thank you, Lenina. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I really thank you so much. I do feel like I think it's the best. It's the best. Like it's the best music I could do. This is it. This is the best I can do. Like it's the best music I can do. It's there you go. 46 songs and just the best I can do. You know. So here, one second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is November 29th, and 2019. We are now like a month away from 2020, the year when Cyberpunk was supposed to happen. Cyberpunk 2020. Cyberpunk 2077. The game was actually based off a role-playing game called Cyberpunk 2020 that I played in the late 80s, and I was like, man. 2020 is 1,000 years away. God, 2020, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, no, it's here right now. It's crazy how that happened. How the fuck did that happen? All right, so this is a song called "My Wasted Life." Yeah. So I'm still Kira. I'm still playing through my entire catalog, man. I'm in the ends, so I still have quite a ways to go. Everybody knows that cheating's not the answer, but sometimes cheating is a whole lot faster. I get by wasting time, and everybody knows that it pays to be a winner, but winning ain't easy when you're born to be a sinner. And I get by wasting time. La 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 la. La 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 la. We can never go home. We will never be safe. We can never go home. We will never be. Sadly, sweetheart, all we're broken. We have let remain unspoken. Sadly, sweetheart, all we're broken. We have let remain unspoken. All that it wants a little love from you. All that it wants a little love from you. I don't know where I went wrong, but if I hadn't, there wouldn't be the song. And I get by wasting time. La 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 la. Whoa. La 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 la. We can never go home. We will never be safe. We can never go home. We will never be. Sadly, sweetheart, all we have let remain unspoken. Sadly, sweetheart, all we've broken. We have let remain unspoken. All that it wants a little love from you. All that it wants a little love from you. Bum 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 bum. We can never go home, we will never be safe. We can never go home, we will never be. Sadly, sweetheart, all we've broken. We have let remain unspoken. Sadly, sweetheart, all we've broken. We have let remain unspoken. All that it wants a little love from you. All that it wants a little love from you. All that it wants a little love from you. Yeah, so that's a song, and that's I know, isn't it crazy, Justin? Like that's for me. I hear. Thank you so much, Lena. I always hear all the other parts, and it's really frustrating because what I want to do after I play a single song. Okay, let me. So I'm gonna. Fuck it. Let's just do it. That's what I do. So I'm gonna play that song. So it's called what is it called? My Wasted Life. My Wasted Life. It's one of the M songs. My Wasted Life. Hey, and thank you, Festive Mint. Thank you. That's a great handle. Thank you. So I'm gonna play it. Yeah. So I'm gonna play this song. I'm gonna play the song in its entirety. This was my favorite song on this album. It still probably is. It's just there's so much. It's such a cool. So our first record we were a pop punk band, right? And then Pat, my bass player, he left the band, and I'd never been in a band without Pat. We formed our first band in high school, so I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I thought he and I were gonna be making music ad infinitum forever and always, you know. But he gets married, he has a kid. He's like, I can't really pay my bills making music, Mike. I gotta go, you know. Totally get it. But the thing is, and so I had written a bunch of punk songs, which that is effectively a punk song if you kind of listen to the structure and the shape of it. And I was like, okay, but I don't want to do the punk sound anymore. Like, I don't feel punk. And so I brought in friends and we just made this, and this song is just gorgeous. So it's called My Wasted Life. I'm gonna play the album version of it because it's just gorgeous. Right, hold on. And you should definitely hear it. And so we're gonna listen to it together. Here we go.
Not the answer, but sometimes cheating is a whole lot faster. I get by wasting time, and everybody knows that it pays to be a winner. But winning ain't easy when you're born to be a sinner, and I get by wasting time. La 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 la. Whoa. La 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 la. We can never go home. We will never be safe. We can never go home. We will never be safe. Sadly, sweetheart, all we've broken, we have let remain unspoken. Sadly, sweetheart, all we've broken, we have let remain unspoken. All that he wants, a little love from you. And all that he wants, a little love from you. I don't know where I went wrong, but if I hadn't, there wouldn't be the song. And I get by wasted time.
Yeah, hey, and thank you, Bar Angels. Thank you so much for the follow, man. That's very yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks. There's been a handful of follows today. I sometimes I miss them because I'm just talking and I'm like, but thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing the show. And so that's my wasted life. And it's what isn't it just beautiful? Like, and it's so funny because what it was is I was a punk rock kid that was falling in love with Belle and Sebastian and the Shins, and these like these bands that had a little bit more nuance and a little bit like less like guitar driven rock, but I was still writing these like they were punk songs, and so that weird confluence of me not fully understanding how to write songs that like I didn't know how to write about, like it's really funny because I look at just now even 15 years on from me writing that song, I'm just now saying, oh, actually, like Boone has some of those like these like strumming patterns that I heard in Belle and Sebastian that I wasn't able to replicate with a pick because they're actually finger strum. Like things like each way that you play the guitar kind of offers a different sound selection, right? And so I was like, oh, that's why I couldn't get the Belle and Sebastian sound, because I don't play with my fingers. I can't even do it because I don't do it. Like it's like. But I mean, I'm certain. Give me a few months. And I'm certain I can get kind of like. But right now, what I hear in Boone stuff that I don't have, I'm certain I could get that. But the thing is like, which is crazy because I never thought I was ever going to be able to get to that point where I'm like, oh yeah, I can now capture pretty much any sound I hear on a guitar. Might take me a little while to practice, but I can definitely get that. That's crazy for me because I was a punk rock kid, But the fact that I'm beginning to identify like, oh, these are why I can't see it is also been really cool. But yeah, I love that song. I just love it. That's one of my favorite songs on that I've ever put out. Yeah, and so that's in Finacre. Yeah, so what I ended up doing is I wrote. So the only way that I'm gonna ever practice anything is I have to write songs that I like that use the skill set that I wrote. Like once. So first I learned the Scruggs style of picking, which is the. So it's like. So it's the four, or like it's like. So if you're doing four, but I learned that, and that's the only I was like, okay, now I know how to finger pick. So I just wrote like 20 songs using the Scruggs style of finger picking, and at some point in time I was like, oh, actually there are other ways to finger pick. I should learn those too. So, but I wasn't gonna like take time to like actually learn them. So I just went, okay, well I need a three quarter time signature, right? So that became Child of God. And then I was like, well, I want to write something that I've never heard before. So even though like so then that was my doppelganger is me. And then what was it? No, and I've got some others, and then and I started adding a little bit more swing to my so like a wound that never bleeds. So that's the 3/4 one I was using, but there's a little more swing to it, and then I finally I was like okay, let me go. I can't figure out anymore using my own brain. Let me see if there's stuff I can find online, and then some guy walked me through this one, which was via YouTube, which is beautiful. So yeah, so and it was, and it took me, and I've learned others, and then also with the pick, the arpeggiated stuff. So I knew that I wanted to get better at picking and being able to play more complex patterns, but I knew I wasn't going to practice, so I had to write songs, and so I spent all day transposing this from good. So I wrote this on piano, and I play all these notes on the piano. Yeah, and so it is. I just wrote that just so I could learn it, so I could practice it and keep it like. And so that's with every finger or every guitar like so. Wait, so. All of those things were written just so I could expressly practice them, so I could get better at playing a guitar. So it's so funny. Like songs, me writing songs has been me maintain like getting. Yeah. Anyway, it's just I think it's hilarious. I'm like okay, yeah. I'm not gonna sit down and practice, so I have to write a new song, and then I have to play that song. And if I don't, then I'm just not gonna get better. And so yeah, and that's I've been doing that for 20 plus years. Oh, did you? Oh, but do you play it? Like that's because that's the thing is it's like so if you write them, you got to play them, and then you get better, and then you get to a point. I mean this for me with guitar picking, like it's really funny because this approach like. This is I almost never make mistakes playing that way or with the. But I do with the Dying Stars. This one. So, and it's just because I will go days without playing that song, and it's one that if I don't keep practiced up, it does kind of fall out. I lose the feel of it, which is crazy because I play guitar all the time. I'm like okay, how's that? But whatever. I do play. That chord sounds like Continental Bruck. I don't know Continental Bruck for this. Plain air reefer. Yeah, I don't know Continental Bruck. Huh. I do play. I play a gig called Sugar. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay. Huh. Right on. Yeah, I know that is, and that in fact, as a professional musician, that's been one of my biggest frustrations, right? So, is there's now such a glut of music, and it really is like, and there are a ton of dilettantes. There are a ton of people that go out and put out 2 or 3 records, and then decide music is too tough for them, and then they move on to other things, and that's totally fun, and that's awesome. They're still my people. I still appreciate all musicians that do music, like that's fucking awesome. But even so, those people they're just throwing chaff into the air, right? They're just like, here you go, here's some white noise to just make it more difficult for Mike to. Oh, I know Courtney Barnett. Yeah. Oh yeah. I do know Courtney Barnett. Yes. No, yeah, I do know Courtney Barnett. In fact, I think she either lives here in Austin or plays in Austin with some frequency, and is friends of friends. And so I was invited out to her show, and I couldn't make it, but yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know her music, but I know that yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so yes. But yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna go back. So man, I'm one of the I'm one level of separation now. Yeah. So that's and that's and that's the crazy and frustrating. Oh yeah, well yeah, certainly. That's yeah. So that's the crazy and frustrating thing for me though, right? Because because I've been doing this for a long time, and I have a lot of friends in music, and a lot of friends that are professional musicians. I'm always like 1 degree of separation from people that like I'm like I would love to play. I'd love to tour with so and so. But I'm just too proud. I'm too much. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go fucking like if they ask me, that's great. But I'm not gonna. And I do know the squeaky wheel gets the grease. I know that. Why am I just not asking? I should be like, hey, dude. Hey, next time you talk to them, could you be like, hey, Mike, Mike TV from Get Set Go would like to play with you guys. Like, he can go solo. He can go with a band. I just don't do it. Because I'm too much of an asshole. I'm just too proud. All right, so let's get back to the next song. So this is a song called Never Go Home. I love this song. This is man. This is another one. Like, all right. And that right, and it's not that's as easy. Sweetheart, could you make me one? Yeah. Thank you. Here, I'll put my my cup right here. 1 second. Oh wait, there's one down. Is that not yours? No, yeah, the one, that was Jay's. Here, I'll just put my. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Just a regular, please. And they're saying hi,
He
Katie.
believes in nothing, Lebowski, nothing. And tomorrow we come back and we cut off your Johnson.
Excuse me?
I said we cut off your Johnson!
Katie and I just watched that movie. Was it last night, the night before, The Big Lebowski? Man, it is just fucking hilarious. It is just the most fun. Just such a silly, fun movie. All right, so this is a song called Never Go Home. And it's really funny. So again, because I've been paying a lot more attention to kind of like my own. Well, no, I mean I'd seen it before. I own it, but I hadn't seen it in some time. And so I was like, hey, let's watch this. And I just forgot. Like, there's just so much awesome. That movie is just like, the dude is just fucking. Hey man, like he's just. This, what was it? No, in fact, I've got it. It's hold on. It really is. This something shall not stand, man.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Yeah. It's aggression. I think, is it aggression? Yeah. No. I'm looking for my own sound command. Abide. No.
Can I say my favorite line?
I don't know.
Can I say my favorite line?
Yeah.
My favorite line is here you go.
Oh, thank you.
When the dude goes, Jesus, and John Turturro goes, "You said it, man."
Oh, yeah. Nobody fucks with Jesus. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus.
Who's Fanakari?
Fanakar's here. She's a regular.
This aggression will not stand,
Damn,
man.
man.
There you go. Chill pill. That's right. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, man. This aggression will not stand.
Katie Poo, Justin, how are you? Hey, Bobcat. All right, I'm gonna go back to watching Man versus Food, because I know Fanakari. I'm so sorry. I know. Thank you, Lenina. And we have forever calling this.
So Fanakari is the one. Remember we were talking about writers. Fanakari is the when you were here last. I was saying.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
So Fanakari is the writer. So,
Yes,
so, yeah,
yes. I'm so
she
sorry.
actually would stream here on Twitch writing. So yeah. They're gonna go to Chicago. Remember, you guys were talking about Chicago.
Yes, that's right. That's right. We're gonna take a trip together to Chicago and eat our way through the city. And Lenina, can you see the sploot? It's not the best sploot.
No, it is. It's just not.
It's not a full sploot.
Yeah.
But we have since been referring to that pose as a sploot because that is
The best word.
the best,
Yeah.
possible way to describe it.
It is a little sploot.
It's a little sploot.
Hey, Blue. Hey, man. Come on, mister. Come on, split out. No, he's like, what? I'm getting attention? This is crazy. This is great.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He sploots on his own time.
He does it so often. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so great. But
Yeah, that's his favorite posture. Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
That's a reverse sploot. He just reverse splooted.
Oh, I wish I could. I'm not strong enough. Alright, bye guys. Yeah, watching Man vs. Food. Going through a fat phase right now, so I'm just owning it. In fact, I'm so weak and overweight that I can't even pick up my own dog.
Although we were talking about actually Katie doing we're doing like a food challenge show here on Twitch. So we'll she and I will kind of talk about that and get that. But yeah, I think that'd be fun to do, right? Chicken fried turkey.
Ooh, that's the best. What's a fat phase? It's nothing pretty. I will tell you that. That means I eat everything and exercise not at all.
Yeah.
Although at my job, I walk 10 miles a day. So
Yeah. So yeah, you're
that
fine.
should be enough exercise. But considering I just conquered half a pint of ice cream
Hey, Tisik.
and 2 turkey legs,
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, 2 turkey legs and
Come here.
yeah. Amen. Plain air reefer. Okay, all right, so this is a song called Never Go Home. Where's my cable? This is. Oh yeah. So I was talking about. So one of the things. Foodmageddon is what that's what Bobcat is saying it could be called. I hope the show could be called Foodmageddon, which is great. That's awesome. I like it. I think that's it, Bobcat. I think you just coined the name of Katie's food challenge. So Katie says if you happen to know of or want to send super spicy hot sauce, what else are there? Peppers, like the Doritos, the Dorito, like the super spicy crazy Dorito. Chips. Foodpocalypse. Bobcat says. Foodmageddon, Foodpocalypse. We can have two dueling shows. Foodpocalypse and Foodmageddon. Yeah. Okay. So Katie's saying so she's really big into spicy stuff. I totally dig. I am not a wimp when it comes to actually spicy stuff, but I don't like it when it's painful over flavorful, right? And you get to a point where it's so painful that the flavor no longer translates, and that's where for me I kind of get lost, Yeah, that's it. That's Funaki. When I was in high school, one of my instructors, a guy by the name of Mr. Lycan, he was a chemist. He was our chemistry teacher, but he was like literally like he was also this mountain man. Like he would go out, like he had this cabin. So he would do school for 9 months, and then for the summer he'd go to this cabin. The only way you could get to was you kind of had to use this like rappelling thing. You had to like kind of rappel across a river to this island where the cabin was built on this island, and so you had to kind of like rappel yourself over it with all your food. And so and on this island he bred and continued to breed. He wanted to come up with the hottest pepper he could possibly come up with, and so he's like, I got these peppers. He comes back. So it's like September, new. It's like I'm in honors chemistry, which is I totally feel like there was the last time that I was like, yeah, I can do honors stuff. No, it was terrible. But so I'm in honors chemistry, and we're all hanging out, and he's like, hey guys, over the summer I bred some super hot peppers. Does anybody want to try one? And I'm like, and I'm Mexican. Like I grew up eating fucking hot shit my whole life. I'm like, fuck yeah, man, I'll eat one. So I pop it in my mouth, and I ate it. I did eat it wrong. I like the thing is like I basically the oil and everything just got coated over my entire mouth. So it was just my whole mouth was on fire. But I'm like
you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what happened. Even though, the crap and thunder didn't happen until 30 years later, or 20 years later. But so I eat this hot pepper, and it's so fucking hot, and I'm trying to be a man about it. No, I'm not gonna. And I'm sitting there, and it's just fucking so fiery hot, and a tear just rolls down my face. And one of the guys in my classes, he's like, "Oh, come on, let me get one of those, come on." And so he's like, "Let me get one of those." And then he eats it, and he's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, that's exactly right. They're ridiculous hot. So yeah, and that was the last time that I actually signed up for like, oh yeah, let me eat something that someone says this is designed to be the hottest thing ever. I don't mind eating the hot stuff, and I do, and I did eat like it was like minced squab. It was a Thai place. They made it was like minced chicken and basil. It was ridiculously hot, and it was delicious. It was fucking magically delicious, and they would make it like for Thai people at ultra hot, and then for everybody else at like half hot. And so and my girlfriend at the time, she discovered that we were getting the not full hot version, and she's like, I want the whole full hot version. I want the what the Thai people eat. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And that was like it was one of it's still to this day one of the best meals I've ever had in my entire life. We ate it all the time, and I would have to just eat it, and I'd be like, okay, whew, all right, I'm just gonna have to get some milk or whatever, and then go back. God. I can handle spicy food better than I used to, but I will be very wary of any that's exactly it, Bob. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like really, like, okay, why do you want me to put this in my mouth? You're saying, hey, here's some concentrated pain. I mean, we can offer you this dagger. You can just jab into your tongue, or you can eat this. It's your choice. The dagger or this, like, no fucking way. I very quickly, there are no winners in a hot sauce in a masochism talent contest, and I don't need the brag. No, that's exactly it. Like, I'm like, really? Like, okay, yeah, you guys go be the tough guys. I will enjoy my fucking taste buds for the remainder of the evening. Thank you. I used to torture friends with this bowl of Tia chili peppers. I had eaten myself to be numb. Yeah, and I do understand that. I do know that you can, if you eat enough hot stuff, you do desensitize yourself, and you also get yourself better able to like adjust, like just be like, okay, this is just gonna be suffering, and it'll be all right. Let me just deal with this for the next 10 minutes or something, and then it should subside. Like you do get better at, like, the more times you do that, the better you get. And like, okay, but yeah, I don't fucking want to get there. Really? Like, why would I want to get there? It's ridiculous. There we go. Shooting whiskey, come on, kiss me, let me feel the flesh of your inner thigh. I'm too drunk to drive. Come on, lover, pour another, break out your guitar, let's sing some songs till the whiskey's gone. We can never go home. 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 Beer and whiskey make me frisky, fantasizing about the girls I used to know. Where did they go? But on my own, some feeling lonesome, putting back a 12-pack every night. Damn, I need a light. We can never go home. 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 Climbing in my ride, and I have to close one eye to drive. And I pray to God I'll make it back alive. We can never go home. 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 Bum 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 bum. One with dating, masturbating, feeling like my time is already up. Yeah, I've had enough. So come on, lover, pour another, break out your guitar, let's sing some songs till the whiskey's gone. We can never go home. 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 Climbing in my ride, and I have to close one eye to drive. And I pray to God I'll make it back alive. We can never go home. 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 Yeah, that's it. Yeah, never go home. I really like that. Yeah, that song. The album version of that song is really, really cool. There's all sorts of cool production on it. That was the very first. Well, hey, Brian, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. There was the first album that I ever like. So, Pat leaves the band in 2003 or 2004 or somewhere, maybe even 2005, and I'm like, okay, well, another possibility to make a second record. I need to put together a new band unit, and we put together this lineup, and it was awesome, and it was great for 3 or 4 records. And then I just wasn't making enough money, and I was literally like just going totally dead in Los Angeles. And I was like, okay, I need to get the fuck out of LA. Where am I going to move? And I moved to Austin after some equivocating. And so I move into Austin, and I'm like, this is great, and it's cheap, so much cheaper, and things are awesome, but I don't have any bandmates. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me see if I can't just make a record by myself. Let me see if I can't do everything. Like I definitely know, like I used to drum in Vermicious K. I play bass in Vermicious K. I play piano and I play guitar. I should be able to do everything. Let me see. And so 2014, 2015 was me experimenting with figuring out how to like just be a one-man band, So every now and so there certainly is like some rough songs and some rough perspectives. I was still trying to figure stuff out. I didn't really fully get how triplets worked on some drum parts, and like I was, it took me a couple of years to kind of like get all that sorted out. But there were some songs that really were standouts, and I think that's one. I wonder when I drive with one eye, if I at least use the dominant one. I had a Jeep windshield with almost what's HUD? Is that heads up display? Crack in the windshield. I used to aim the paint. Oh yeah, I have definitely done that. I have definitely been so drunk that I'm like, okay, let me line up this and let me just stay there. It is by will alone. I set my mind in motion. Oh yeah, that is Dune. That is fear is a mind killer. Fear is the mind killer, and that's awesome. That was one of the vehicles that died with the that sucks, Justin. Well, you should get that, man. That's a fucking great record. Everybody should always own Pavement, Slanted, and Enchanted. It's a tough record if you don't know their sound and don't know that band. It's a tough record to wrap your head around, but it really did it was a huge influence on like literally everything that came up in the 90s and even in significantly into the aughts, Okay. Oh yeah. So this is one that a handful of you guys should recognize. I haven't. Oh no, night attack is through. Is this something that I did? Is there something I can do? Oh no, night attack is done. My heart has been broken. The depression's just begun. Brian Brushwood, every time you leave, I wanna hurt myself by pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, I love you. So can I just say, so when I played that song, when that song was debuted for the very first time, when I sent it to them, and of course in total perfect Justin and Brian and Bryce, like they didn't listen to it beforehand. They literally they're like, all right, we're gonna do a song for Mike. This is the new closing thing. Let's give it a spin here live in front of everybody. And so it was the fact when that it was Brian Brushwood, every time you leave, I want to hurt myself by pissing off some bees. And I remember I said, I want to hurt myself by pissing off some bees. And I remember Brian going like, bees? Like, why bees? And then I'm allergic to bees. And then they got, and it was a genuine laugh. And I got a genuine laugh, and I was like, yes, scored that one. Yes. That is literally like all I want to do in my entire life is just do that, like write songs where I'm like, oh, I hope this is the desired effect, and then have somebody listen to it. And I do, it's funny, I do hit that I do hit that more often than not, right? I'll write a song for a girl, or I'll be like, oh, here's an apology song, or here's a song to let you know I love you, or something, and I'll write that song, and then and they'll be in tears, and I'm like, yes, that's awesome. I'm like, I'm so sorry that you're in tears, but this is awesome, because I love it. There's something, and thank you, Bobcat. That's awesome. How I with my old songs, because I only play I play my entire catalog, including the songs I wrote in 1996. But I only play my stuff because I've written thousands of songs over the course of my career. I can play about 300. I can play all the hits, and then sometimes you're right. Yeah, hey, there's the real booty hole. Thank you, man. Yeah, and and it's funny. I really do try to put a lot of time and attention into those songs and make sure that they're well considered. And I also try to write them from like my perspective, like I try to interject myself into those songs just because I have another obsession watching people read my writing because of this. It's far more creepy than singing. Yeah, no, I totally get that, Funakri. I totally get that. That is Ladies and gentlemen, the real booty hole has entered the building. Why? Yeah. So it's 51 degrees. Isn't 51 degrees when it's snowing outside not bad? Okay, all right. So let me get so okay. So that was the Night Attack closing lullabies. If you guys don't know, if you're here and you don't know what the hell we're talking about with this whole Night Attack thing and me talking about this song, so there's a show called Night Attack that I happen to be the two hosts of that show. They've been doing it since 2009. They've done this over multiple platforms. They even set up their own platform. It involves Brian Brushwood, who is a magician who also hosts a very successful show called The Modern Rogue, another very successful show called Scam School, or now called Scam Nation. And then Justin Robert Young, who was a Twitch streamer here as well, and he does like a politics broadcast, he does a wrestling broadcast, and they're genuinely fucking just amazing, awesome guys. I love them with all my heart, and they will have me guest on their show on occasion, and so almost 10 years ago, 2011, I guested on their program. And we were doing a Kickstarter, and we were about $4,000 away from hitting our Kickstarter goal. And as we were guesting on that show, and as we were talking and just kind of being silly and what have you, we got pretty much we made up like $3,500, and then we hit it the very next day. So it was just mind blowing, because I it was mind blowing. I think we did hit it. I think we hit it in the after show. So I'm like, oh my God, we hit our goal. I can't believe this, guys. What can I do to thank you? This is amazing. And Justin, one of the hosts, was like, oh, you can just write us a closing lullaby, And I think he meant it in jest, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll totally do that. And then the very next day, I sent him the NSFW, because the show used to be called NSFW. They changed it to Night Attack, but so I sent them a closing lullaby for NSFW, and that was a long time lullaby for them. So it was. So it was just a really awesome moment of serendipity, like they just happened to be doing the summer music series at a point in time when Get Set Go was really kind of struggling to overcome the hump on our Kickstarter. We show up and we play and we have a great time, and people are like, oh my God, this is awesome. But NSFW, you couldn't have swearing. And so we played a bunch of songs that were good for shows where you can't have swearing. And then in the after show where you could have swearing, I'm like, but really, if you want to know the band, here's I Hate Everyone, and here's Die Motherfucker Die, and here's all these songs. And they're like, this is amazing, I met Jury in Vegas because he shouted in a casino that he was watching the 30-man wrestling match. I just followed the crowds. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That really, Funakri, that's amazing. That is amazing. That's fucking awesome. What a great way to actually meet him and get, that's awesome. And Swara 1972, thank you so much for the follow. And so, yeah, so this is my thing about favorite songs. I don't have or best songs. I have lots of songs that are kind of fall into my perspective of my best music. That's often not what other people think, and that's totally I've written thousands of songs. I currently play hundreds of my own songs. And so, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of playing through my list of songs in alphabetical order, just because I've never done this before. And I'm like, this will be fun to play 320 or 30 songs in alphabetical order. But this song is the title track of a 2008 release that I put out that I didn't put out. It was a side project band. And this one, it was a side project band about me being frustrated with being in the music industry, so this is the title track. It's called Nobody Knows, Nobody Cares. And 1 second, let me pull up the lyrics, because this one I think I kind of know, but all right. So here we go. Crazy. Everybody thinks you're weird. Everybody says you're lazy. Nobody knows and nobody cares. You better give up, you better give in, you better move over, 'cause there is someone better than you taking your place, and you're in disgrace, and there is nothing you can do. Ah ha ha, ah ha ha. Everybody knows you are crazy. Everybody thinks you are weird. You're lazy. Nobody knows and nobody cares. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody knows you won't make it. Everybody thinks you are scared. And everybody says you can't take it. Nobody knows and nobody cares. You better give up. You better give up. You better give in. You better move over, 'cause there is someone better than you taking your place, and you're in disgrace, and there is nothing you can do. Ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha ha. Everybody knows you are crazy. Everybody thinks you are weird. Everybody says you're lazy. Nobody knows and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So yeah, so that the idea behind this album, 2008. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, man. So 2007, my band Gets Let Go. We put out an album that totally failed. And hey, Tisek, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot. So we put out this album. We put out this album in 2008 that just totally tanked. Totally tanked. And it tanked. It tanked for a lot of reasons, but a big part of it was also the record label, and they're kind of. I think their inability to really kind of get behind the indie perspective. Like they wanted to break us out in major radio, commercial radio, and we were not a commercial radio band, you know. And I think that was a mistake that we both made going in. We both thought, oh, we can make this work, and it turns out that I'm an indie rocker and I write indie songs, you know. So we put out 4 records with them over the course of almost a decade, and the very last record comes out, and it just totally tanked, and I was just fucking despondent, you know. And so I wrote this whole album, and so the band was called I Give Up. So I wrote the side project record. I took a couple of my bandmates from Los Angeles. We flew up to Missoula, Montana, and we hung out with my buddy Schmed. And Schmed had a recording studio at this point in time, and we recorded with Schmed in his recording studio. And so I was there. I was up in Missoula for like 3 weeks recording this album, and Eric and Dave flew up just for a weekend to like kind of record their parts. And then the album came out, and so the band was called I Give Up, and then the album was called Nobody Cares. So because that for me encapsulated my whole like, hey, this is something I've been doing at this point in time for 12 years, full tilt professionally, and nobody cares, And so, and that was actually no, it wasn't really 12 years by that point in time. It was in 2008. I've been doing it professionally for 6 years, but I busted my hump, like we toured and we worked, and it was like, and then before we got our record deal in 2002, my very first record deal, I was working very hard for another 6 years, just trying to get good enough and playing out and kind of building a following and all the things you need to do to kind of, garner enough attention to score a record deal. So, it was called Club Schmed, and it was an ultralight spring. Yeah. Amen. Justin. Yeah. At night, underground, with your eyes just squeezed tight shut, you can still see it. Okay, so this song is an inversion. This is not. Actually, this is not an inversion. This is. Oh no, it is. Okay, this is. So this is sort of an inversion of. So if you know my music, I like to take. Hey, how you doing, plebe? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, dude. I like to take the sort of like really despondent or dark lyrics and then put them to kind of sing-song melodies. Because for me it feels like so I like die, motherfucker die. I wanna see you cry. And then I'll watch you die. Because for me, the truth kind of fall like so I can write lyrics that express all of the anger and frustration and vitriol and woe I'm experiencing. But if you put them in if you put them in sort of a candy coated shell, it also reminds you that it's not a permanent, like that feeling that way is just temporary. Feeling that way is just a thing of the moment, So it's like farting flowers. Yes, thank you, Kyoshi. Thank you, man. That's awesome. That's fucking great. Can I use that? Can I use that to sell the new record? It's like farting flowers. This album is like new. Hey, how you doing, Stephanie? Good to see you. And the dark side is finally my ally. I can see my boss's house from his cat who keeps sitting. What? So I take these sing-songy melodies and I put dark lyrics to them. So I was like, I want to try reversing that. So I was like, let me see if I can't like do a dark, like let me do a darker chord progression, put something in a minor key, and use some chords that hint at darkness, and then let me put kind of more uplifting lyrics behind them and see what that does. And so that was this song. It's called Nothing Can Go Wrong. Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong. Today we all are pacifists. Never will we raise a fist. Never will we hurt another. Brothers are we all. And when the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try.
Today we glitter like the stars. Never have we come so far. Never will we ever die. We're right above it all. Some may sing and others laugh. Some get all and others half. No one's ever coming back. There's no sense to it all. But when the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try. When you get around it all. And when you get around it all. Oh. And when you get around it all. And when you get around it all. Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, and that's so yeah. Sorry, I kind of got a little screwy in that because I was reading the chat, but yeah, man, yeah. So hey. Oh, hey, oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, Hobbs. Yeah, that's so great, man. In fact, you know what? You just reminded me. I have to send Ashley my newest record. I want to make sure that she has it months in advance of the actual album coming out. So that's and I just haven't done it. So thank you. Let me here. Let me. I want to write him notes. Oh, here. I've got these guys. Ashley. So yeah, and I also intend to write her some new music. I repurposed the stuff that I've written for Fake Gamer Girl, but it just doesn't work. It's not. I don't think it's as good as it could be. So I am going to at some point in time. I've been threatening this for months. And thank you, Kiyoshi Kira, dude. Thank you so much, man. I've been threatening this for months, but I will at some point in time. I mean, I'm gonna probably have to knock them out sort of one at a time. Yeah. That's yeah. Look, yeah. How often do you run across a song with lugubrious, with a lyric that has lugubrious in it, right? That's God, man. I'm gonna have to write, and I'm gonna probably have to find some other like $10 words to use. Yeah, Kyoshi Kira. Oh yeah, sorry, man. Yeah. I know it is, and it's such a good like. It really does sound the way it's because it's it's this mournful, sad like lugubrious. It just sounds like it's just steeped in like in just this in just sadness or darkness. Oh, just like it sounds like you've ruminated or you've marinated something in just melancholy, lugubrious. Such a good word. All right. Let's do nothing go wrong. Okay, so nothing can keep us apart. Or nothing keeps us apart. All right, so this is a song. So this is sort of one of the last songs that I wrote that was like really a kind of simple. I mean, well, that's actually so. I still write simple songs. I wrote a 1-chord song in 2011. But I when I write a really simple song, I write it consciously. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this real easy to play because I think it's got a catchy melody, and I want beginning guitar players to be able to sing along. This song was written. I'm literally about to crush Roaster's face, and he just gives no fucks. He's literally like, look at this. He is right. Oh, good boy. He's just right behind me. I keep accidentally. So no, you're right, Funakari. You're right. So this is, in fact I have to pull up the lyrics. So this is a song that was written at a point in time when I just didn't know how simple the song was.
At least quarterly, you know. I didn't realize that this was such. I didn't realize it was just 1-4-5 song all the way through, and so I thought it was a more skillfully crafted song that ended up actually being, and hey, we all have to get to where we're going, some way, right? So this goes I know it's something when you tell me it's nothing you say. I feel strange. You light another cigarette and I know you remain far away. You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. Who's been hurting you? You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. Who's been hurting you? I know you're lying when you say you're not crying as we lay in the dark. I wanna say something, but instead I say nothing, and nothing keeps us apart. You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. Who's been hurting you? You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. Who's been hurting you? All of my love cannot take your pain away. All of my love cannot take your pain away. Let me sing you back to sleep, my darling. Tomorrow is a better day. Let me sing you back to sleep, my darling. Tomorrow is a better day. You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. Who's been hurting you? You've been hurt, I know you're hurting. You've been hurting you. All of my love cannot take your pain away. All of my love cannot take your pain away. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. So yeah, so it's a real simple. I mean, it throws the 6th chord in there. It's on the bridge section, but it's just mostly like it's 1-5-4, but I mean it's just uses the 1-4-5 chord progression, and so yeah, well, okay, it sounds very different Funakari on the album version, you know, and it's a much bigger sound. So, but otherwise, I don't know. You listen to my entire discography on a freaking road trip. That's crazy. That's awesome. That is. I really do think that I think my life's work is just entirely for people taking long road trips, like days long road trips, like across country or or on tour or. Like the thing is, like I think that's really for me. That's really the only way that I can appreciate my music is like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go down my own rabbit hole for a little while. I'll start with the first record and let me just listen all the way through. You know, I learned how to drive on a road trip from Michigan to North Carolina. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah. That would be fucking amazing, Elix. That would be. I wonder what would happen. Although it is very funny because I've had lots of friends put on my music at their place of employment, you know, and almost invariably there's moments where they're like, yeah, and everything was going really fine, and then there was and then this song came on, you know, whatever it might be, What I Love About You, cocksuckers, motherfuckers, you know, like, and then the whole place just paused for a moment. It was like, what are we listening to? And I'm like, oh, that's great. All right, well, good. Then it's doing its job. Well, and so let me respond to dapping them haters. So yeah, man. So really, dude. And that's so. I think. I mean, I really think that it depends on kind of like choosing a guitar. So first off, no one should ever just settle on just one guitar, right? The thing is like if you really want to play an instrument, because you get different sounds and you get different. If you're trying to write music or even if you're trying to cover music, just the instrument you're playing on definitely has a big impact on the way that you play it, you know. So I definitely recommend at least getting an acoustic and an electric at some point in your life, right? But if you're trying to choose right now which one to go for, like, so it depends on. So the great thing about acoustics, and the reason why I've now kind of mostly settled on acoustics, is because you can pick them up in any room and you can play them. You can just move them around without having to do any setup. And with electrics, you don't. I mean, you can get a little pig nose amp, and you can have a cable, but you still have to plug it in. Like it's or it can be battery powered, but there's still a little bit more process. And so for me, the way I play and the way I like when I'm sitting down and I'm noodling, I'm like, oh, this sounds like it's gonna be a song. Let me grab some paper. Like all you do is go grab paper. I don't have to get anything else set up, you know. So well then yeah, dude. Then that's so awesome. So you already have an acoustic. So yeah, so electrics, yeah, man. So really truthfully, the way you buy any guitar. But the thing is like, but if you're buying electric, the thing is like I wouldn't worry about the pickups per se. I wouldn't worry about. I would focus on if I'm buying a guitar, I focus on the way it plays, the way it feels in my hands, and the way it sounds. Right. So what I would do is if you can play it before you buy it, I would go and plug it into a handful of amps, try it out, see how it sounds, and see if it gives you the sound and the tone that you want. Because every single guitar has a different voice. There are lots of similar, like every Fender Telecaster has a similar mid-range sound, but they all have a different voice. And those voices sometimes don't marry up with what you want, and you find yourself, which I've done in the past, buying a guitar where you're like, this is the guitar for me, and it turns out, it's really not, you know. So, yeah. That's exactly right, Justin. Yeah. So really, and if you're a bedroom player, then I highly recommend finding a guitar that feels good. First off, it plays easy and comfortable, and you're like, yeah, this plays good. And then second, but a close second, then listen to the sounds you're getting out of it, you know, and try the pickups, you know. And the thing is like, and then at some point in time, so I mean, because changing the so I had a guitar where I replaced the pickups, I put humbuckers in it, and it's awesome. It is awesome. It's in Los Angeles now, but it's awesome. But I don't play it that much because the sound changed in a way that wasn't 100% what I wanted, you know. So it wasn't 100% what I wanted before I put the humbuckers in, and then I replaced them, and it's still not 100% what I want, you know. So you just never know. Like just listen. Like use your ears. Don't use your head. Don't listen to anybody say anything. Like use your ears and find something. Use your hands to make sure it plays well, and then just use your ears. And if it sounds like the right tone, if you're like, yeah, this sounds fucking awesome, because like that's the thing is like. Dan Electros, which are cheap, which are pretty cheap guitars, they have a fucking awesome and unique signature sound, and that might be the sound for you, you know. And so you just never know. You just kind of like just play them and see how they feel, you know. Is an awesome. I like the way the Strat feels, but I'm a little distant from the sounds between the. Yeah, and then in fact the one that I replaced the pickups on was an Epiphone. It was a knockoff. It was a SG knockoff. And actually I didn't replace them. A buddy of mine replaced them. But the thing is like, do you think I should avoid the rush? I think the time to buy the guitar is when you feel like you can't part with it, right? You find a guitar. I think that's the way you should always buy an instrument. You're like, man, this sounds fucking awesome. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe it's a little bit out of my price range, or maybe it's a $300 guitar. Maybe it's a $300 guitar. I have a $2,000 budget, but this is a $300 guitar. When you're like, this guitar feels like my guitar, that's when you buy it. So and you will. And if you don't get that, then don't buy it. Like you will find guitars that you play them and you're like, yeah, this sounds fucking awesome, and it plays really well, and I'm reluctant to walk away from it. And when you're like, all right, I don't want to walk away from this guitar, that's a guitar you should buy. And I don't think you can ever go wrong. So if you go out, so if you're going out over the weekend and you're checking guitars out, the thing is just know if you run across that guitar, just be like, all right, I'm going to buy it. And if it costs you a little bit more because they're doing, usually Black Friday is specials and stuff, but often people will spike prices because they're like, people are looking to buy stuff for Christmas, whenever. So if you find that guitar and you're like, this is the guitar I want, always buy it. Even if you can barely afford it. Or put it on layaway, because you will regret it. You will always talk about that guitar. You'll always be like, man, I found this great guitar. It was fucking perfect. I just didn't buy it at the time. Like I cannot tell you how many conversations I've had with musician friends that have let a guitar slip out of the, and then they've regretted it and they're like, fuck, man, I should have just bought it. So yeah. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay, so let me get back. Let me play some more music. But I like talking. All right, so I haven't played this one in a while. In fact, let me listen to the intro to this one, because I know I've been doing it wrong. So this is a song called "Not So Good at Hanging Out with Myself." It's on my album. This is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, which is the very first 45 song album that I put out, because I'm a crazy person. Got it. All right. Now pull up the lyrics. This is one I used to have memorized as well, but I've been playing it enough. We haven't been seeing Failing hasn't been here requesting this with the frequency that he used to. So so bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba bum ba dum ba bum bum ba da dum bum ba da bum ba da dum. There's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go, there's no one around, at least no one I know. I'd stare at the wall, but I've seen it before. All my books have been read 22 times more. I think I'm sort of freaking out. I just found a bump on the back of my head. It's probably cancer, in a month I'll be dead. Oh, geez, you see, I found another one too. And where did I get this mysterious bruise? I think I'm sort of freaking out. I'm not so good at hanging out with myself. I'm not so good at hanging out with myself. I wish I could be hanging out with someone else. Here we go. I'm not so good. I'm not so good at being alone. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba dum ba bum bum ba da dum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum. What is this pain deep in my chest? Is my heart gonna stop? Should I lay down and rest? And what did I say to those people last night? Should I be ashamed? Did I act alright? I think I'm sort of freaking out. I'm not so good at hanging out with myself. I'm not so good at hanging out with myself. I wish I could be hanging out with someone else. I'm not so good. I'm not so good at being alone. I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was
wish I was somewhere with you. Ooh, bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba da bum ba dum ba bum bum ba da dum bum ba da dum bum ba da dum. I think that I'll try to write me a song. It'll probably suck, but it'll move time along. I just washed my socks and all my underwear too. Now there's only 6 hours till I get to see you. I think I'm sort of freaking out. Yeah, you know, and I get that. You know, it is like this. It's a really good snapshot of kind of my own internal dialogue. And then in fact, hey, thank you, Bobcat. That's been the really hardest thing for me recently, right? So my music career is failing. Or not failing. It's just my music career. I put in an outsized amount of effort over the past handful of years, right? But this last year, I put in an even doubled amount of effort to put out this new record, this new gigantic album. Like thinking like, okay, if I can just work extra hard and can just throw all my everything into this, I should be able to fucking like Sisyphus pushing that stone over the hill. I should be able to fucking force this goddamn stone over the hill, you know. And so and because that's not happening, or maybe will, who knows? But the thing is it doesn't seem like it's happening. Like I've been putting out singles, and that becomes a point of friction. So thinking about my music career is painful, right? Well, Katie's moved in with me because she's in a little bit of economic distress, and I'm like, let me help you out. But her living here, like I didn't really think through the ramifications. You know, like I mean, I love her, and I love that she's here, and we are about 70% of the time are having a totally fine time, but the other 30% have been really, really turbulent, and I wasn't prepared. So just thinking about that is painful, and like, and then I look at like my relationships with my family, like, and so I find myself, I'm like, okay, I'm boxed in. There's nothing I can think about that doesn't create some distress or friction in my life. What the fuck do I do? You know? And so that's, I've turned a lot to gaming, and I definitely listen to my book a lot, which has been nice. I've got a bunch of audiobooks, but it's exhausting running away from your own thoughts. You know, like the thing is like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about my career. I can do things about some of the Katie stuff, you know. Think about cats. Oh yeah, hey, that's Rooster does not like that suggestion. I felt him bristle the moment you actually suggested that, Bobcat. But yeah, and so yeah, so it is, you know. But and so you find yourself like when a lot of things are going amiss, you know. It's just it does get extra difficult and extra exhausting because you're like, fuck man, like, can I get a fucking reprieve, you know? So that's been kind of like, but the good thing is like, so that song Not So Good at Hang Out With Myself is a perfect representation of like kind of, that's the kind of thing that like that goes through my head. I'm like, oh, we had a great, like, people were like, that was awesome, we had so much fun last night, and then I'll think about the one thing that I said, the one comment I made that might have been misinterpreted in a way that when I said it, I saw their facial expression and I was like, did they misrepresent? Did they misapprehend the way I intended that? And now are they harboring some sort of hidden resentment regarding me? And I will just follow that little narrative thread deep into a whole ball of chaos, you know. And you are 100% right, Kiyoshi Kira. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're totally right. The thing is like, I tackle them when I can take care of them, right? So the thing is like, if I can't address it, because for whatever reason, like I can't do anything about my music career, right? I can't do anything about it other than just keep putting out music and keep doing this. But that's, you know, that's hard, like, right? So the thing is like, what else can I do? I mean, I could somehow win the lottery and make a lot more money, or I could really buckle down on the business side, not the music side, and just really do everything I possibly can to hammer the success of that album, which I don't want to do. That's not my job. I'm not a marketer of my own albums. I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter, you know? So the thing is like,
And do you try Zen meditation or losing your ego, or conversely turning inward and becoming the Dark Lord of the Sith? I like the latter part of that. I like the latter part of that. Please, I wouldn't mind becoming a Dark Lord of the Sith. I think that would definitely help me out with some issues in my life. If I could just force choke things, right? That'd be great. That wouldn't be too bad. I hate myself for conversations like this at random, but 20 years after the fact, yeah, no, amen. Yeah, and that's exactly the thing, Justin, right? It's like the longer I live, the more difficult it becomes for me to like kind of I'm like, okay, this is something I know that is intrinsic to me. I know it's damaging me, but it's just intrinsic. Like I can't change it. It's not like yes, if I'm a raging alcoholic, which I'm certainly on my way to becoming, but if I'm a raging alcoholic, I can certainly go to AA and seek that out and be a fun. Of course I can. And thank you, UT 2004 FRK. So how do I pronounce your handle? But thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're digging the show. But there are other things. Oh, UT. Okay, awesome. Thank you kindly. Awesome, man. So yeah, but there are other things I don't have any control over. So I can definitely I'm an alcoholic now. Let me go seek treatment. But there are other things that are just intrinsic to the person I am. That are also creating horrible friction. And I'm like, okay, well. Then what do I do? What do you do with that? What do you do when the kind of person you are is just not pleasant? Okay. So, oh, is that what that is a reference to? UT and Brian and a plebe. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Right on. I don't know. Unreal Tournament. What is? So I'm figuring that's a game, right? What game? It's so weird. As an oh, wait, UTemp. Yeah. Okay. That's why. So I've been a big gamer my whole life. The last first person. Well, there were two first person shooters I played a fuck ton of. One was GoldenEye, which came out in the 90s, and that I was the master of. And then the other one was Halo, and we would play that. We would bring PlayStations on tour with us, and we'd play a lot of Halo. So, but otherwise, yeah. The thing is okay and awesome, huh? Very cool. That's great, man. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's crazy because I love them. They're fun. It's just I can't like. They're more fun when you play with friends, right? And the thing is, I just didn't have many friends to play with, and when I game, like when I'm not working, I'm not eating food and not walking Sue, I'm usually gaming, and so the thing is that like yeah, so I'm like I have a tendency to focus on games that I can do solo, which is really funny because I even do MMOs. Like I treat MMOs like RPGs, So I've been playing WoW again recently because all the late game content in WoW has been a lot of fun for me to explore. I haven't done that in a long time. And then but Guild Wars, I played that. I play all the Fallout games, and I fucking mod the shit out of my Fallout games. So I literally get an extra 1,000 hours out of every fucking Fallout game because I've just modded it so deeply that But yeah, so I do like first person shooters. I was playing Divinity for is it Divinity? It's the other Bungie one, but I was playing that one for a while, and that was fun. But it was Katie and I were trading off playing, and it's like an action first person shooter with story, and I eventually kind of burnt out on that, but. UGS had a bot match features, but that's never as fun as players. Yeah, no, and that's exactly it. Elix. Like for me, like I'm like, okay, if it's possible to play against human players, like I want to do that because that's the most like I want to do the most exciting version of the game I like, So the thing is, so if I have to wait around for my friends to be on for me to play the game I like, then that circumvents my desire to play games to distract myself from all the shit that I want to distract myself from, so, So that's it. I'm playing my first play of Fallout 4. And you found the kid in the fridge. Oh yeah, and you sold him a slavery. Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and and fuck that kid. He was stuck in that fridge for like a couple hundred years. Fuck that kid. Like really, you can't get out. You have a couple hundred years. You people walking around all like certainly the whole fucking wasteland is just like really like you're just gonna sit there for 200 years. Fuck you. Straight to slavery. No. Okay. Here all right, let me play another song. So let's see. Nothing turns me on. Oh, so we did that. Let's move forward. Yeah, I know, but he was screaming when I walked by and I found him. Of course I didn't sell him to slavery because I'm a nice guy. But Plebe is a pragmatist, and I'm still somebody that believes that maybe it might be all right. That we might not be just heading straight to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, because he certainly he doesn't need to sleep and he doesn't need to eat. He's fed with radiation. Like, can't he just figure that out? Like, really? Like, for 200 years you couldn't figure out how to get a fridge open? Really? Yeah. Fuck you. No. So we're moving on to N, and we're moving on, or we've been in N. We're almost getting close to leaving N. All right. So this is a song called. So I just played the Night Attack. Theme a little while ago, and then I told you guys about that. And then this is the song that I wonder if I don't know if I've got the lyrics memorized for this one. It's time to go, and I'm so depressed, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the week in bed. SFW. Okay, I don't think I've got the lyrics. So here let's see. Let's just see how this goes. I'm forgetting the melody. There we go. It's time to go and I'm so depressed. It's time to go and I'm so depressed, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the weekend bed until the next NSFW. All right, let me do this again. It's time to go and I'm so depressed, and I'm time to go and I'm so depressed, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the weekend bed until the next. Here we go. NSFW. The show is through and it breaks my heart, 'cause I just can't bear to be apart from Brian and Justin of NSFW. Oh, I'd rather die in a fire than be without Brian Brushwood. I'd rather. I'm trying to figure both. Die in a fire than be with Brian Brushwood. Just a moment. I'd rather be fed on. I'd rather be dipped in honey and fed to a big ant pile than spend another minute without Justin Robert Young for even a little while. So NSFW, I love you. So NSFW, I love you. And I haven't played this. Like the fact that I remembered that lullaby. I haven't played that. I've never had to play that. I haven't had to play that in what years, since before. So more than 5 years. I have occasionally, but I do occasionally. Someone asked me to play that song. I will try it out. That one was not my best recollection of it, but yeah.
It's time to go and I'm so depressed and I'm gonna spend the rest of the week in bed until the next NSFW. The show is through and it breaks my heart cause I just can't bear to be apart from Brian and Justin of NSFW. Oh, I'd rather die in a fire than spend a single moment without Brian Brushwood. Oh, I'd rather be dipped in honey and fed to a big ant pile than do without Justin Robert Young for even a little while. Oh, NSFW, I love you. Yeah. So that's the lyrics. So anyway, yeah. Hey, look at that. Go me. Look at the big brain on Mike. We should do a Name That Tune snippet night where Jack can guess. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I mean, it would have to be my music, right? That's all, but so I'd be like, yeah, that could be really heartbreaking for me. See you next year. Oh man. All right, so let me see where. Okay, so and then here we have another Night Attack NSFW Brian Brushwood related. Like that's the thing. It's like it's all ends, right? This is all end sounds. Why is this all connected? Oh, okay. Oh, of course, Lenina. Yeah, of course. And yeah, give my love to Blue. All right, so this is a song. This is a song I very, very, very infrequently play, so I'm probably gonna fuck this one up as well. But I gotta get through them all, right? So that's why I'm doing this. Let me listen to this. I forget how the Nugs melody goes. I don't have Nugs on my fucking oh no, I do. I've got it here. Nugs. I saw it the other day. Everything else, Nugs. I saw it on this computer the other day. Where's Nugs? Gotta get them. Nugs. So I went to, let me So I went down to fast food place. Decided that I was gonna stuff my face. I couldn't decide whether it's sandals or Uggs. I had to choose between a cheeseburger or Nugs. Singing Nugs, gotta get them Nugs, gotta get them Nugs, gotta get them Nugs. Okay, there I figured it out. Look at that. I just had to yank it out of my brain. And Goat Sahara? Is it Goat Sahara? Is it Goat Sahara? Am I pronouncing that right? But thank you kindly, man. Thank you so much, amigo. So this is a song called Nugs. So this song was improvised. So Nerdtacular. I think it was in 2017. Hey Danny, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. 2017, I went to Nerdtacular. I couldn't afford so I couldn't afford to go, and a buddy of mine, Will Harris. He was like, hey Mike, if you can get out to Nerdtacular, you can stay with me. So I'm like, all right. So it was like, and we were there for I think it was like 4 or 5 days. It was a long time. So for this like convention, it was like a podcasting convention. So he's like, if you can get out there, you can stay with me. I got an extra bed. I got an extra bed. You know, we're all set. So I was like, motherfucker, all right, I will do it. So I flew out to Nerdtacular and we're hanging out, and basically what Will and I and Ashley Paramore,
wife of Justin Robert Young, the same person we've been talking about. Basically we just spent the entire time drinking. Like literally we would get up and meet each other at like, you know, like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh, let's go have a cocktail, you know, and then we would just drink all day long. So you know, and so we just, so Night Attack is doing a live show in front of there's 300 people in the room. They're doing this live show and they want Will and myself to guest. And Will has gotten, I don't want to get too deep into the story without Will being here, without his permission. I should definitely get him to guest on this show at some point in time, and we can talk about it because it was ridiculous. But Will was fucked up. He was fucked up, and I was fucked up. I was drunk, and we both walk on stage, and we improvise this song, and it's called Nugs. So it goes. Nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs. Nugs, nugs, gotta get them nugs. Nugs, nugs, gotta get them nugs. Nugs, nugs. So I went down to the local fast food place, decided that I was gonna stuff my face, and I couldn't decide whether it was sandals or Uggs. I had to choose between a cheeseburger or nugs, singing nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, nugs, nugs. Then I had the most intense feeling of regret when I ended up with my pants a little wet, and it turns out that I'd eaten more nugs than I should. And I ended up looking like Brian Brushwood, singing nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, 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 gotta get them nugs, nugs. So yeah, so I was just playing the guitar. So I was hammered. Yeah, and there's is that the video of it, Brian? It probably is. So I was hammered. And Will was hammered, and Will just starts. So I'm just doing this. And Will just starts riffing, and Will just improvised every single lyric completely shit-faced. So shit-faced that he did not remember doing the song until he saw it on people's phones the next day. That's fucking awesome. I'm like, motherfucker, how do you do that? Should watch the whole Night Attack, New Attack of the thing when you have the time. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, amen. Yeah, it really is. It really is a lot of fun. And you're right, Justin. That would completely change. That would completely change the song. Yeah, I know. No, and you're totally right, bro. So yeah. Will and I have been drinking. Will and I have been drinking together all day long, right? So Will had a little bit of extra refreshment that were kind of coursing through his system, which I did not have, which is why he got a little bit even more inebriated than I did. And by a little bit more refreshment, it was a gigantic amount more refreshment. So I was very hammered, but Will was like blotto, you know, and so it was just fun. I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. And hello, 300 people. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make up a song for you right now. And we tried making up another one about like 1776 or something like that. That was not that good. But then we came back and did the nugs and we scored. We scored with nugs. Okay. Okay. So this is all right. So I'm in the O's. It's 8:45. I'm in the O's. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Hey. Right on, brother. No worries, man. You be well. Okay. So we're in the O's, and this is a new song. And yeah, and can you guys keep an eye on W. Scottus when he's actually up and running? I think I'm only gonna go for another 15 minutes if you guys don't mind. Oh my lord apparently actually comes after. I have no idea why, but Oh My Lord actually comes up after Om Nom Yummy Yummy, and so it goes off with my heads, Om Nom Yummy Yummy, and then Oh My Lord. Why? I have no idea, because that's not alphabetical at all. But Okay. Okay. Awesome. So yeah. So if you guys are, so I think I'm just gonna go for another 15 minutes. I do apologize. And no, yeah, Dave, don't even sweat it, Bob. Yeah, don't sweat it at all, dude. So what I will do is I will play the first couple of these nom yummy yum nom yummy yummy nom yummy yummy nom yummy yummy nom yummy yummy I haven't played nom yummy yummy. I don't even know if I've got that charted. Nom yummy yummy. Nom yummy yummy nom yummy yummy nom. Yeah. I don't even think I've got. I don't even know if I've got the song on my. Yeah, I still need to transfer so much over onto this new computer that I've had. Let me see. Maybe we'll call it at Off With Their Heads, and then I will review Nom Yummy Yummy for the next. If it's not here, then we'll just leave it at this. If it is here, then I'll give it a okay. Yeah, so I don't have it. So I do have or maybe it's under Fake Gamer Girl. Oh yeah, here it is. Yes, it is. Fake Gamer Girl, Follower Sting. Fake Gamer Girl. Nom Yummy. Here you go. Oh, hang on. Let's listen. Nom yummy yummy 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 nom. That's it. Nom yummy yummy 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 nom yummy nom yummy yummy and nom yummy yummy 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 and. So that's the main title I wrote for. So my friend Ashley, she streams. She has a cooking show, right? She does a cooking show that's all vegan recipes, you know, and so she's like, hey, can you write some music for me? I need like an opening theme, and I need some other stuff like that. And so I was like, what better for an opening theme for a music? Nom yummy yummy nom yummy yum nom yummy yummy 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 and. So that was it. That's the song. I was like, yeah, I could write you a fucking, yeah, of course. Yeah, no worries. I can write something that gets, and then I wrote, and thank you, UT. Then I wrote another song for her that I played earlier. No, I didn't. I haven't played it, but it's called Tinkle Time. It goes here. Well, I forget exactly. Here, let's give this one a spin too, because this is ridiculous. So I wanted to write a song. That after like upon listening to it, it would compel people to want to go pee, right? Because she wanted me to write a bio break song for while she needed to go use the bathroom. You know, she could have something to play while she's away, you know. And so I wrote a song that I was trying to compel people to need to pee. So this is called Tinkle Time. It's fucking. So awesome. Tinkle, 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 oh, do you need to tinkle? 'Cause everybody tinkles. Do you need to tinkle? Do you need to go? 'Cause everybody goes.
Tinkle, 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 oh, do you need to tinkle? 'Cause everybody tinkles. Do you need to tinkle? Do you need to go? 'Cause everybody goes. Piddle, 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 you've been doing it since little, oh, do it in the middle. Just do it in the middle of the bow. Do you need to go? Piddle, 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 you've been doing it since little, oh, do it in the middle. Just do it in the middle of the bow. Do you need to go? Drizzle, 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 oh, we're doing it for Rizzle, oh, do you need to drizzle? Yes, do you need to drizzle? Do you need to go? 'Cause everybody goes. Drizzle, 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 oh, we're doing it for Rizzle, oh, do you need to drizzle? Yes, do you need to drizzle? Do you need to go? 'Cause everybody goes. Don't you worry, we'll be back, oh, we'll be back in just a minute. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you worry, we'll be back.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, so yeah, it was, so the entire thing is literally designed to just get people that might need to pee to definitely need to pee. And that was a really fun song to write. Like to actually and to hear people be like, yeah, every time I hear this song, I need to pee. I'm like, fuck yes, that's perfect. I did it. And the lyric or the actual arrangement, it's so silly. Like you just don't expect. You're like, okay, well, this is a weird little kind of bopping tune, and then it just kicks in with tinkle, 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 oh, do you need to tinkle? Detroit people? What's Detrol? And thank you for Knockery. Thank you. It's so much fun. All right, okay. Let me do Off with Their Heads, and then I'm gonna call tonight, and I'll be back here on Monday. So again, like I said, guys, I've been kind of dealing with some pretty intense emotional distress, and it really has been. It's been pretty crippling. This was awesome. I love doing this. Thank you guys so much for being here. This really ended up being a good thing for me, and so thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. And the thing is just like, and maybe, I don't know, like maybe things right itself. Maybe they don't, I don't really know. Yeah. So my intention is, my hope was this week, was to get back to just doing, 5 days a week, like my normal streaming stream, but, yeah, no, amen. Yeah, that's amen, please. Right. Seriously. Right. And so my hope is that next week my intention is to do all 5 days, 4 hours a day, as normal. But I'm just telling you anyway. I'm saying that, like, I didn't do that this week. I really intended to, and so I don't. So I've been very unregular, not with my bowels, but unregular with you guys, and so yeah, no, I hope so, Funakari. I hope so. Yeah, and you're right. I'm not homeless. I was homeless for times in my life. Like, my life is doing pretty okay. It's just been rough. Like it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to feel like from a pure metrics perspective that your career is failing. It's a hard thing to like find that you're in your relationships, friendships, things like that are failing. It's just hard. And then what do you do? And so and me, I distract myself, and and so yeah, anyway, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. So let's let me do I'm gonna leave Yummy Yummy as my last one. Let's go rate W. Scott's one. I'll see you guys. I'll catch you guys all. I'll catch you all on Monday. Thank you. And yeah, man. And we'll do this again. And I'll keep making music. We're now in the O's, so that's good. We've crossed on the other side of the alphabet, so that's nice. We're no longer climbing. We're now descending, which should be a little easier. And thank you, brother. Thank you, Bobcat. Seriously, man. I fucking love you guys. I really do. Like yeah, man. I can't even begin to tell you. Like, yeah, you're at a, you know, I didn't expect to find myself here, you know, like I didn't expect to find myself in it, like, but you guys have helped make it a lot more bearable and endurable, you know. Yeah, thank you, Justin. Yeah, we're gonna actually watch The Irishman tonight, which is awesome, which is kind of what I want, and thank you, Kiyoshi Kira. Thank you, right back at you, man. Like really, seriously, dude. Thank you, brother. So I want to watch The Irishman and eat some food. I haven't really been eating much lately, and I'm trying to like get back into eat. Oh, did you? Okay, good, awesome, Bobcat. Yeah, that's great, man. Thanks. Yeah, and thanks, and yeah, I love you guys. I really do. So, all right, adios. I will see you. You watched that last night. It's fucking awesome. Okay, good, cool. Well, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing from friends that it's a good movie, or it's even a great movie, but it's not Goodfellas. It's not Goodfellas. It's not a Casino. It's not Gangs of New York. You know, it's a good movie. It's a good Scorsese movie, but it's not like but it's not, you know, but yeah. The thing is which is really funny because I love Goodfellas. But I my favorite Scorsese movie is Gangs of New York. I could literally watch that movie. I love Casino. I love Casino. I mean, I love his movies. I love Taxi Driver, you know. But for whatever reason, Gangs of New York, it's fucking like, I mean, really truthfully, because it's Daniel Day-Lewis's fucking character is fucking awesome. He's got that fucking tapping his eyeball with the fucking knife, like, oh, that's just I love that movie. Anyway, but yeah, all stuff is good. I love The Departed. I can't actually think of a single Scorsese movie that I didn't love. He makes good movies. Fucking asshole. The Departed is my worldview. When we grew up, they said that we could be cops or criminals. What I'm saying is when you're facing a loaded gun. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Anyway, I fucking love that. Anyway, so yeah, all right, I love you guys. I really do. We're gonna go rate W. Scottus 1. I'm gonna try to hang out. I'm gonna try to hang out for like 20-30 minutes. Maybe play a game or something. Thank you, Elix. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Fuck giving. Yeah, that's all right. So that's our raid call. I fucking love you, dude. I love you guys. I really do. You are my spirit animal. Oh, for the show, Bobcat? Heck yeah. Yeah, please do, man. Please do. I will certainly have to. Whoa, that's not good. I had written something to somebody and copied and pasted it, and it was kind of and it didn't. Okay, there we go. There's the red call. All right, awesome. Let's go do it. And and I'll see you guys. You have an awesome weekend, and then if you need to. I can be reached via Discord. I'm a little bit slow to respond, but like I can be reached via Discord. So if you have a burning crotch and you need someone to apply ointment, hey man, I'm your Huckleberry. I love you guys. Thank you, UT. Thank you, brother. And all right, adios. I love you guys. Let's go.
He believes in nothing.
He believes in nothing, Lebowski, nothing.
And tomorrow we come back and we cut off your Johnson.
Excuse me?
I said we cut off your Johnson.
We cut off with Johnson. I love that they threw if you heard that reverb on the very end, we cut off Johnson. They add reverb for that, you know, because that's what they do. All right, here we go. We're gonna go rate W. Scottus 1. I love you guys. Adios and the Burning Crotch channel. That's upcoming. That's another Mike TV Live feature of this very channel. I love you guys. Please. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's exactly right. It is reverb and not normal.
Costa del X, Lutherville, Marina del X,
this is a great
Otisburg. Who's this monster? She's got her own place, man. Otisburg. It's a little bitty place. Otisburg.
I love you guys. Adios.